welcome back as we look down at the dummy grid for Heat 2 in DRS125. This is the only class where every driver will automatically qualify for the Grand Prix. And here's the grid. Harry Barlow, a familiar name to those that follow the championship for some time. Now a senior driver starting from pole position in kart number 5, Richard Evans on the outside of row number 1. Now we are having only a couple of minutes behind schedule now. Matthew Pearce and James Lay are on row number 2. George Friday and Dave Burns on row 3. Patrick Lay and Oliver Mouge. Hopefully, Oliver Mouge has got that number 297 kart fixed. Because it had suffered a somewhat catastrophic rear axle injury, where the rear axle was doing its best impression of a banana by the end of heat number 1. Morgan Cole from the People's Republic of Tyne and Wear starts 9th in kart number 302. He had a bit of a poor first heat, went out. So a shame for Morgan. He starts alongside Paul Ozan on row number 5. Ty Stansfield and Mark Lawrence on row 6. Ben Hitch and Carl Watt, hopefully with a repaired kart, on row 7. Corey Elaine and Thomas Massarella. Again, another driver. Hope that the number 8 kart is running cleanly for this one. He starts on row number 8. Row 9, Will Checkley and David Darling, both drivers having incidents in the first heat. Elliot Sanley and Sam Faulkner, the race 1 winner on the track at least, they start from row number 10. And Daniel Walden and Zach Parkinson, after a mechanical failure in the opening heat, he starts shotgun on the field in kart number 301. And we'll have a little look down. Hopefully we've got a full complement of 125s. No gaps on the grid. And you can see there that lovely shot of the dummy grid area. Not a lovely shot of those legs. That's absolutely shocking. They're slightly better legs. They've got a race suit on them. That's but as for the others, oof, dearie me. We will be getting the signal imminently, I feel, to fire them up and let them loose. And there we go. So here we go. To that brief delay. Now somebody is not getting off the line. Who is that? Find out shortly. Heat 3, 2, DRS125 is up next here at Wilton Mill, round 4 of the 2019 Daniel Ricciardo Series. Here's number 1, Sam Faulkner, championship leader, defending champion, won the opening race on the track. Two rolling laps, then the field will be slowed down. Harry Barlow and Richard Evans will start from the front row of the grid. Matthew Pearce and James Lay will start on row 2. There's the number 6 of Tyrone Stansfield. Going through, he's going to be starting 11th. So it's Barlow and Evans, and out onto the track goes, it's the number 297 kart of Oliver Mouge. So Oliver's kart has been repaired, the back axle is now straight. Oh, it's got a new back axle. He will join the field. He is going to be starting down towards the back now. He's going to have to hear him powering through on the audio there. Will he pick up his position, or will he have to start down at the back? He's due to start 8th. Don't think he's going to make it into his position. I think they've been signalled they're going to go around one more time. Broken formation. You see Oliver Mouge there, just coming into the boot. So he will get a chance to catch up and retake his position on the grid. Barlow and Evans on row 1. Pearce and James Lay row 2. Friday and Burns row 3. Patrick Lay and Mouge on row 4. Cole and Ozan, row 5. Stansfield and Lawrence, row 6. Hitch and Watt, row 7. Elaine and Massarella, row 8. Checkley and Darling, row 9. Stanley and Faulkner, row 10. Walden and Parkinson, row number 11. Harry Barlow, red and white race suit, will bring the field to the line. Richard Evans, grey race suit, on the outside of the front row of the grid. He's on the left-hand side of your screen here. Then, white crash helmet, black race suit, Matthew Pearce, kart 4, will start third, and the blue, white, green race suit of James Lay will start fourth. Out of the final corner, into the tran lines, lights are out, we're off and racing into oblivion. And now around Crook, it's a good start from Harry Barlow. He's got clean track all around him as he heads up towards Christmas Corner. Checks over his shoulder, knows he doesn't have to defend. And the sideways in the middle of the pack there, 277, Paul Ozan just catches it before he loops around. Now, he comes through Parkers for the first time. Out the corner I can see junior driver Vijay Ramlal in the paddock, obviously okay, so that is bodes very well, giving the thumbs up. So he was involved in the incident report about the red flag in the ambulance earlier on, so he is up and about and wandering around the paddock with his race suit on. Hopefully we'll see Vijay later on today in his next races. But at the end of lap number 1, it's Harry Barlow leading from Richard Evans, then it's James Lay, Matthew Pearce, Dave Burns. Will Checkley gets a warning for a contact, and here comes James Lay at the inside of Evans. No, Evans holds him off. Down the hill towards Ashby, Harry Barlow again just checking over his shoulder every once in a while to see if he has to defend at all. Evans, Lay and Pearce, then a gap back to the battle for 5th place, which is Burns, Patrick Lay and Paul Ozan. Morgan Cole up at the 8th place, then it's Friday, Massarella, Lawrence, Hitch, Parkinson. Zach Parkinson's gone from 20th to 13th at the moment. Field head out of Pitts Bend to complete lap number 2. On to lap number 3, still Barlow leading. Where is Sam Faulkner? The answer is 14th. So he's gone from 20th to 14th. There's the move. Massarella up the inside of George Friday of Dave Burns rather, for 8th place. So Burns, he goes back to 9th now. Massarella needs good points here. He didn't start the last heat, retired on the opening lap. But no, retired before we got to the opening lap. But Harry Barlow holding on to that slender advantage. The top 4 come into the boot on lap number 3. It's Barlow, Evans, James Lay and Pearce, all still within striking distance of the race lead. Then a gap back to Patrick Lay now in 5th in kart number 175. Ozan is 6th, Cole 7th, Massarella 8th, Burns is 9th, Friday is 10th, and there is James Lay having a look at the inside of Richard Evans for 2nd again, but backs out of it. And a mechanical flag going out for Matthew Pearce. Oh, a mechanical flag for Matthew Pearce. Can't see what that's for. Maybe a loose exhaust, maybe a chain guard has come off somewhere, so he will have to retire. So that is going to move Patrick Lay into 4th place, just behind his brother James. Now I can hear one rather throaty car. Well, here comes Matthew Pearce now out to the final corner. He will see his number and the black and orange meatball flag displayed, and he'll know he will have to return to the pits. Oh, and there's Massarella out. Massarella out again in kart number 8. And he's looking slightly bemused. And now pulling over is Matthew Pearce. Pearce obviously has seen the fact he's going to have to pit, so he gets out of the way. That is good driving, and it's been very, very tough for Pearce to do that, but he doesn't want to interfere in anyone else's race. He knows his race is over. And it is Barlow, Evans, then the 2 Lay brothers, brother James, little brother Patrick. Through Pitts Bend, start another lap. Sam Faulkner up into 9th place, sets a 46.139 second lap. Fastest lap of the race so far. There's Paul Ozan in kart 277. He's defending 5th place from Morgan Cole in kart 302. Into Ashby's. Cole trying to hassle Ozan into a mistake. Paul Ozan saying that when he was chatting to Daniel Ricciardo yesterday, he used to race against Daniel's old boss, Christian Horner, when Christian used to race in karting. There's Massarella in the blue race suit, sitting at the side of the circuit, out of contention once again. Now, oh, it was a shot of a disrupted tyre barrier there. Always makes you nervous. Here's the Sam Faulkner now looking to the inside of Dave Burns for 7th place. Faulkner makes the move nice and cleanly. But a long gap with only 3 minutes to go in front of Faulkner now. Ozan and Cole, 5th and 6th, the next karts that Faulkner will have to try and catch. Faulkner goes through Parker. Harry Barlow still leads, and there's somebody pulling off in front now. Who is that pulling off? Yellow flag's out, and that's George Friday, Danny Walden and Zach Parkinson all getting up close and personal coming through Chapman's there. Now we'll see. That was Richard Evans. Oh, Richard Evans is out. Evans out of 2nd place with a mechanical issue. He walks away to watch the rest of the race from a marshal post. Harry Barlow, he now leads brother James Lay by 0.8 of a second. Oliver Mouge gets a mechanical flag as well. So 297 Oliver Mouge, he will be out of 13th position. But here's the two Lay brothers. Brother James leads brother Patrick. And they're both chasing Harry Barlow. Out of Crook. Barlow checks over his shoulder. Brother James leads, but brother Patrick has set the fastest lap of the race so far. 46.075. Now they talk about the person you want to beat most in racing is your teammates. Well, if he's your brother as well, that's even more motivation. Brother Patrick in kart number 175, chasing brother James in kart 306. And they're both closing in on Harry Barlow. One minute, 30 seconds to go, out of Pitts Bend. The gap was 0.8 of a second between Barlow and James Lay. It is now half a second. Now there's no more motivation than having your brother trying to pass you than to go a little bit quicker. And it seems to have worked because brother James is now closing in on Harry Barlow. 45 seconds to go. Ty Stansfield gets a warning for contact. Ozan is now 4th, Cole is 5th, Faulkner is 6th, 7th is Burns, 8th is Walden, George Friday is 9th, Ben Hitch is 10th, then it's Stansfield, Parkinson, Checkley, Watt, Darling, Stanley, Corey Lane and Mark Lawrence. They're the only other drivers still running. The 3 leaders start what will be the penultimate lap. 10 seconds to go. Barlow checks over his shoulder. He says, I'm not seeing double. There's 2 that look exactly the same. And then he realises it's the Lay brothers. Brother James still in P2, brother Patrick in P3. Through Parkers, down towards Chapman. The clock has struck 0. Now, first of all, what is brother Patrick going to do? Is he going to try and work with brother James or pass him? If we've got 1 lap to go, the 2 Lay brothers cannot make a mistake now. Are they close enough? I think Harry Barlow's put in a very good lap there on lap 11 to maybe put enough clean air between himself and 2nd place so that it's going to be a fight for 2nd, not working together to try and catch the leader and then a fight for 1st. Can brother Patrick pass brother James into Park as we go? Will he get the inside line going down towards Chapman? No. Harry Barlow looks over his shoulder, defends a little bit going at the back straight. Now takes the normal racing line into the boots. And brother James is closing in. Oh, I think 1 lap shy, but it's going to be Harry Barlow beating James Lay and Patrick Lay. The top 3 take the checkered flag, separated by less than 6/10 of a second. Paul Ozan gets 4th. Morgan Cole holds on to 5th. Sam Faulkner takes 6th right at the end. And Danny Walden, George Friday, then Ben Hitch, 9th in car number 9. The top 10 rounded out by Dave Burns. Zach Parkins at 11, though Oliver Moons did finish 12th place. Saw a mechanical flag go out for Oliver, so maybe he will be replaced in the results there. Will Chetley will be classified next. But it's number 5, Harry Barlow, who takes the win. And Harry coming back to the championship this year after missing the first 3 rounds, finished 5th last year. He's picked up almost where he left off last year, and that is right at the front and taking a win. There is your results for the second DRS125 Heat here at Wilton Mill.